Friends, here our concept is cut command. Cut command is a powerful tool to extract parts of each line from a file. Each line or each row. You can call line as row in a file. See, whenever if you apply cut command on your file, cut command will extract some parts from each and every line for a given file. Then how your cut command will extract the parts from each and every line for a given file? Simply, it is based on byte position or character position or maybe based on fields. Fields are based on delimiter. Don't worry about delimiter, we'll discuss that. And one more thing, if you observe byte or character, actually they are same if you are using ASCII UTF-8 encoding. Suppose in UTF-32 encoding technique, character is represented with 4 bytes. But in UTF-8, 1 byte is nothing but 1 character, or 1 character is represented with 1 byte. Fine. First let me give this some practice so that you will get some idea. After that I will give the complete document for your cut command so that you will be good with cut command. First thing, let me open any file. Let me open password file. So you're having some content into this. Now I want to get first character from each and every line for this file. Then simply use cut option as -c because I want to get first character. Then 1. Then your file name. Now see the result. You are getting first character. Now let me try with -b. Actually -b means bytes. But this is UTF-8 encoding technique. That's why there is no difference between either first byte or first character. Fine. So better practice is just take -c character. Now suppose I want to get first character, let me take some fourth character I want to get from each and every line from this file. Then you can apply simply -c4. Now I want to get fourth character. Along with that I want to get suppose some ninth character. Then 4,9. Now I want to get 4 to 9 range. Then I just write 4-9. You are going to get characters from 4 to 9. 4 to 9, and then I want to get one more character called 12th character. Yes, you can write it, comma 12. That's it. And suppose if I want to get 1 to 12 or maybe 1 to 10 characters, then I can write 1-10. That is the range. If you provide 1 to 10 or without mentioning any starting range, then see the result. There is same result if you don't mention the starting range. By default that will be treated as first character. And one more thing, suppose I want to get first character, let me take some fourth character to last character from each and every line. Then simply write 4- so that it will give fourth character to last character from each and every line. That's it. That is the simple usage of cut command with based on character. Now we have very important usage of cut command that is based on fields. First thing, fields means columns. Suppose if let me write one file. So practice with the cut.txt. I am writing some file here. So I am writing 1. I am giving tab space. Then 2 tab 3. Then 4 tab 5. I am giving tab spaces. So be concentrated on that. Then 7 tab 8 tab suppose 9. Now let me save this. Now if you open this file, you are having 3 rows and you are having some columns as well. See, this is one column, this is one column, this is one column. Column is nothing but a field, or field is nothing but a column in your file. Fine. Now if you observe, in this file we have fields, 3 fields, but those 3 fields are separated with a tab space. I have given tab while typing this content. So first thing, whenever if you want to work with cut command, your fields should be separated with the tab. Then only by default your cut command will work. Suppose if your fields are separated with any other separator, then you have to provide some extra option for your cut command. So field separator is nothing but delimiter. Now from here onwards, if I say delimiter, you have to understand that for your cut command, it is a field separator. And by default, cut command will work based on tab as a field separator. Let me try with -F option. I want to get fields. Suppose I want to get second field from this file. Now see the result. Yes, you are getting. I want to get first and third field. You can take 1, 3, same as your character syntax. Yes, I am getting. Or I want to get first to last. Then simply you can write 1 hyphen. Now see the result. Or I want to get first to last. Yeah, I have given that, right? I want to get first to third. That's it. Or I want to get first to second. No need to write 1, 2 or 1 -2. Simply you can write -2 so that it will give first to 2, because by default starting is always 1 in your range representation. Fine. Now let me add some more content to that file. So now I am adding some lines, but while adding the lines, content, I have given simply spaces between the words, not the tab. Simply I am using space on my keyboard. Now if I try to apply cut command on this, cut -F, let me apply, I want to get suppose second field from this file. Now see the result. For first 3 lines it's working, but for last 2 lines it is not working. The reason is, we know that whenever if you are using cut command with -F option, the fields should be separate with tab. Then only cut command will work. If fields are not separated with a tab, then that entire line will be considered as one field only. So that if you give -F 1 or 2 or 3, it will give entire line. So before going to apply your cut command, your fields should be separated with a tab. If you want to work with the default separator. Otherwise, let me take one more file. etc password file. Now if you observe in this entire content, I want to assume, suppose this colon as the field separator. Then this is first field, then X is the second field, 0 third, 0 fourth, root 5th, / root 6th, 7. If you consider colon as the separator, delimiter. Now see that first I am applying cut -F 1. I want to get first field from this password file. We are getting entire line instead of getting first field. I want to get root, bin, daemon, adm, lp, but it is not giving. The reason is, first thing, your fields are not separated with a tab, but we know that here fields are separated with colon. That's why you have to mention your field separator with -D. -D in quotation, just mention your field separator. Now see the result. So this is very, very important in your real time. Not only first field, now you can get either first field or 9th field, any field. So in some lines you have 8th field, in some lines you don't have 8th field. Let me take 1, 4. Yes, it's giving. And be clear, while giving the output, it is giving field separator also. So this is the first field and this is the 4th field. So between that, there is a field separator called colon. Now, while displaying your output on the output, I want to display with a different field separator. Then you can write --output delimiter equals to, I am writing space. Now see the result. It is giving spaces in your field separator, in the output. Actually, if you don't provide this option, it is giving first and 4th field. But while giving first and 4th field, the fields are separating with colon, because that is the actual separator which is there in your file. But I want to get a different field separator while displaying the content, then you can use this option. So that, see, the spaces is there. And be clear, whenever if you are applying these delimiters here or here, that should be a single character in your cut command. But if you go with AWK, you can apply some group of characters, some patterns. But in cut command, you have to apply single character. That is the limitation with cut command. Of course, sometimes your cut command is very useful. So once if you are good with cut and AWK commands, then based on situation, you will apply either cut or AWK. So as of now, forget about AWK, concentrate on cut command. Fine. Now, let me go in this way. 1, 4. Otherwise, suppose I want to get first field to fourth fields. Then you can take simply 1-4. Instead of that, -4. That's it. And see the result. In the output, you are getting field separator as colon. But I want to separate output field separator as field separator means delimiter. Suppose I want to separate with any, let's say, pipeline. Now see the result. That's it. But make sure that the delimiter is a single character. That's it. Now let me come back with your practice cut.txt. Now I am applying cut command on this. Cut -f. I want to get suppose first field. Then for first 3 lines it will work. For last 2 lines it is not working. Now I want to apply this field separator on the default tab, on the default delimiter called tab. Then I don't want to display the remaining lines in which you don't have your delimiter. Then I can use -s. I can club with -s. See the result. So if you club with -s for your field separator, the meaning for that is, please execute this field separator option in which we have, execute on the lines, which lines are having separator. So in these 3 lines we have separator, delimiter. In these 2 lines you don't have delimiter as a tab. But now, don't get confused, I'm applying delimiter as a space. And I want to print the first field from your practice.txt. Now it is working for last 2 lines, because for last 2 lines only you are having your delimiter as space, but for first 3 lines your delimiter is a tab. That's why your cut command is not working for first 3 lines. It is working only for last 2 lines. Now I want to print the output such that in which lines you have your delimiter, and I want to skip the remaining lines in which we don't have our delimiter. So actually you don't have delimiter here, space delimiter. I don't want to print this data. Then you can suppress that output by providing -s option with your f. You can separately apply in this way, or you can club both s and f. That's it. Right? Fine. Okay, a last one. See, we are applying cut command in this way. Cut hyphen any maybe b or -c or -f. Then you are providing your file name. Instead of that, you can apply cat command. Then by using this you can see the content. On this output also you can apply cut command simply by using pipeline cut -f your required fields. See, actually this is the syntax which we are using mostly in our real time. First we will run some command. On that output we will apply our cut command. Right? Let me give one very simple example. And this example I'm going to club with the grep command. That is actually most powerful combination, grep and cut, or grep and AWK, or maybe combination of grep, cut and AWK. See, suppose our known command, I am running httpd-b. You are getting some output. But here I want to get only 2.4.41. I don't want to get the remaining lines. Then how can I separate that? Directly if I apply cut command on this output, suppose I am applying pipeline. If you observe, before your number there is a separator called slash. That's why before applying cut command, I am applying delimiter as slash. Please separate lines based on slash. Then slash. Then before that this is one field. After that this is a second field. I need to get second field so that I can see the version. But you are getting 2 lines of information. Actually your version is there only in the first line. I don't want second line. Then why should I get second line? I can skip that, right? So before applying cut command, if you grep with version, because in these two lines, if you observe, version is there in the first line. So if you grep with version, you can get only first line. After that, I will apply cut command. See that httpd-v pipeline grep-e version. See the result, you are getting first line. Then on this output, I can apply cut command by providing delimiter as slash. Then if you apply delimiter as slash, then based on slash, your data is divided into fields. So before slash one part, after slash second part. I mean, this is one field, this is second field. Our content is there in the second field, that's why I'm printing second field. Now see the result. But you are getting this parenthesis also. I want to remove them. Then just apply one more time cut command. And if you observe, between these two there is a space. And whenever if you are applying cut command will work based on tab. But I need to work based on space. Then you have to apply your delimiter. That is a space. Then if you apply delimiter as a space, that means based on space your data is divided into fields. Before that space one field, after that space one field. But we need to get first field. That's why I'm writing -f1. That's it. Now this entire result you can store into a variable also. If you remember, somewhere we discussed how to store the command output into a variable. It may be on script or maybe on command line. Suppose I am taking a variable called httpd version equals to dollar parenthesis. Inside that write your entire command. That's it. Now see, echo dollar httpd underscore version, that is our variable. Now let me print that and see the content. That's it. So in this way we can modify our output by using your grep and cut command. Okay, now let me finally give the document for your cut command. Anyway, I will share this. You can download this document. See, cut options, positions, maybe fields. Position means first character, second character, or first byte, second byte. Fields means first field or second field, something like that. Then you can also provide range of fields or range of positions. Or you can first run some command. On that output also you can apply your cut command. Now here we have options for your cut command as -b, -c and -f. Please concentrate on -c and -f. And mostly used one is -f. Then ranges means, suppose if I give only two for -b or -c or -f. For -b or -c, 2 means second byte or second character. For -f option 2 means second field. 2 second byte to last byte or second character to last character, and in -f second field to last field. Now you know the usage of remaining things, right? Now I am giving the syntax for byte and character separately and for field separately. Cut -b, then positions or range of positions, characters or range of characters. That's it. Okay, so please take this document and practice along with this video so that you will be good with your cut command. So you can also use -f complement to complement the output. Suppose you want to get second character, then you are taking -c2. But before -c, suppose if you apply -f complement, you are going to get characters other than second character. That's it. Same thing, same complement will apply for fields also. That's it. Okay, please download this document and practice along with this document by watching this video so that you will be good with cut command. Okay guys, thank you.